You were supposed to be at camp with him that summer, Jimmy.
Oh,
You left him
give
there.
it a rest,
You lied to
Catherine.
him. You were with 4.
Where the hell were you? Where was Mommy when he needed her
Don't
the most?
you ever put your hands on him again.
He's my son, too. I can do whatever the hell I want to.
Oh, don't remind me.
So dramatic. He is still looking good. Look at him. John Schneider raced right to the top as Bo Duke on the popular TV series Dukes of Hazzard and has not slowed down since. Younger audiences may know him better as Superman's dad in Smallville, but now he's getting caught up in all kinds of scandals in Tyler Perry's The Haves and Have-Nots, returning for its 2nd season on the Oprah Winfrey Network. John Schneider joins us live this morning from New York City. Good morning.
Good morning. Thank you for that. What a wow, I listened to that. I listened to Jim Cryer getting after his wife there. That's quite a scene, isn't it? Wow.
Yeah, Jim Cryer, you play a judge on the show.
I play a judge who is in season 2 considering running for governor. So yeah, it's fun. It's a great show. It's interesting for me to play somebody that's so mean.
Yeah, you
He's a
seem
mean
pretty
guy.
mean. And I think in person you're a nice person, right? So is that more fun for you?
Well, unless you I mean, I'm originally from New York, so I mean, if you back me into a corner, you'll get some New York on you. But basically, I try not to explode. I try to keep this vein in my forehead from coming out.
Oh, just popping out a little bit.
My wife tells me when the vein comes out in my forehead that it's bad stuff.
All right. So tell us about the 2nd season. What kind of trouble are you all getting into?
Well, in the 2nd season, our children have kind of gotten us into. I'm running for governor, but we ended the 1st season with a car accident that my son had. As a result of falling off the wagon from narcotics. So there's various dysfunction going on, but he's had an accident and run into someone or over someone, and we're not quite sure whether they're alive or not.
Ooh, cliffhanger, I like it.
Well, it was a cliffhanger, yeah, and I'd love to say that Jim Cryer is very concerned about how that will affect his son, but really Jim Cryer is very concerned about how that will affect his political career.
Okay. Now this show...
Not so much...
Go ahead.
Yeah, he doesn't so much care about his son or the well-being of whoever his son may or may not have killed, but he cares more about himself, which is fascinating to me.
Right, and that's sort of the fun of it, I think. But this show has really done wonders for OWN. How does that make you feel? Broke some records, actually.
Yes, we had more than double the viewership of any show they've ever had on OWN, and that's very exciting to me. So, you know, as the Dukes of Hazzard was a 3-network world, and now there's so many different places where people can view their content. When you get upwards of 3 million people watching your show, it's a big deal. So I'm very excited to be part of that on the Oprah Winfrey Network, because I truly am one of these people that think that Oprah has probably done more good for this planet than maybe anybody else ever. So I'm enjoying the ride. I'm enjoying being part of what she's doing. Certainly enjoying working with Tyler Perry. He's a delight. He's a machine. I'm learning a lot. Actually, I'm learning a lot about how television is done in this century through working with Tyler, and I'm enjoying it immensely.
That's great. Yeah, you've seen so many changes in television over the years. We have to talk about Dukes of Hazzard and General Lee, definitely one of the most recognized and loved cars out there in movie and TV history. You have a very close connection to it, don't you?
Well, I do. Actually, my General Lee was in a parade right there in Bakersfield, driven by my buddy Jack Skaggs, retired highway patrolman, lives in Bakersfield, he and his wife Jane. I've spent a lot of time in Bakersfield with my General Lee, and enjoyed it. I used to live up in Fraser Park in Lebec. Actually.
Oh, no way. So you have a personal connection to Kern County. That's fantastic.
Oh, I sure do.
Yeah.
Oh, I certainly do.
Now, I have to ask you, is it true that you owned that General Lee before the show even started, and you leased it to Warner Brothers? Is that true?
Well, I made them while we were doing the show and leased them to Warner Brothers, and then I leased mine back to Warner Brothers when we were doing the reunion movies.
Got it.
So I didn't own it beforehand. Before we did the Dukes of Hazzard, the '69 Charger was kind of a grandma car. We're the ones that made it cool.
It's
I know that's going to hurt you Mopar people's hearts, but it's true. It's true.
Well, John Schneider, thank you so much for talking to us. You can catch the season premiere of The Haves and Have-Nots on OWN tomorrow night at 9 o'clock. Good luck with everything.
Thank you. Thanks very, very much.
Sure.
Bye-bye.